Hey folks, it's Adam here from Elite Demonstrations. Got my good cowboy hat on, which is in the feed. Got my Van Houston shirt on, which is in the feed. Got some trivia, courtesy of Hasbro Gaming. We got some great sponsored Bedsure products, including these jersey knit sheets. And we do have one fantastic karaoke device coming right up. So you're absolutely going to love it. So let's go ahead and kick it off right about now. Amy has just joined us. Hello, Amy. How you doing? We've got a lot going on. So many fun things. We're going to start off highlighting the Hasbro game that we're going to be playing tonight, which is called Trivial Pursuit. There's nothing trivial about it. We have advertised this to a lot of people. Oh, 911 Studios, good to see you here as well. I don't know who it'll show if I say hi. So, Amy, whose name comes up when I say hi? I'm just curious to see if it's also under 911 Studios. But we have a lot going on. We put the 911 Studio banner back up. Thought it was fun. And if you look under here, you'll be seeing our Follow Us shirt. Okay, so we got a lot going on. 911 Studios. Is that Watson tonight? Glad to see you here as well. I think Ryan may be joining us, as well as Mrs. Casey. Watson, good to have you. So you guys ready to play some trivia? I even wrote out some of my own questions to keep it fun for some of the fans that are specifically here from the Dr. Mike page, from the Dr. Sandra Lee page, and from all around the internet. So we're going to start off with some Trivial Pursuit. Caprice, how did you get here so early? Is Lee joining us as well, or did he take off early tonight? I don't mean to cut into your day with the good man Lee. You notice I got a different shirt today. This is a Van Houston shirt. We're going to be covering that here in a moment. Got some fun stuff, but first we're going to give the old reliables the jersey knit sheets. Before we do that, you guys ready to play some trivia? Yeah, we got some great deals tonight too. And I tell you what, Caprice SS is our resident tech expert, and we're going to be talking about two particular portable power stations. We got Kelly here. Oh, that's fantastic that Kelly's here as well. Good to see you, Kelly. And this does go with my Sammy Hagar look. So our first trivia is, who invented the stock ticker in 1870? And I'll give you a hint. This is one of the most famous inventors of all time, and he invented the stock ticker. While we do that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about This is the jersey knit cotton sheet set. Currently at $39.99, has 812 ratings, and it is 23% off. Bedsure is doing some real specials this month on their sheet sets. So I know Amy got a chance. She has some jersey knit sheets from Bedsure now as well. I've got some. They're a great company. Ryan is here. What's up, Ryan? It's good to see you. Ryan, have you ever checked out jersey knit sheets? The story behind these is they are kind of like your most comfortable t-shirt. Comes with 2 pillowcases, 1 sheet, and a fitted sheet. So our first question was, who invented the ticker, the stock ticker? And it is indeed a very famous inventor. And we've had a few people answer. 911 Studios, I believe, is Watson, said Edison. Caprice SS says guessing, but I would think Morse? Morse? As in Morse code? We'll see. So go ahead, leave your answers. This game, what do they say on the Drew Carey show or whatever? Whose line is it anyway? Where the game is made up and the points don't mean anything. This question is for 1,000 points. Oh, and I got a really neat story to tell you. This week I purchased one of those big spinning wheels, and we're going to put it right back here. We're going to spin the wheel and make a deal at times. So that's coming in about 4 days. It was a few $100, but I think it was worth it. Kindness38 started to follow us, and you can see I got to follow us under my shirt here. So thank you for following us. And yeah, the answer was indeed Thomas Edison. Okay, the next question is a Florida question, a Burt Reynolds question. I went with a mustache earlier this week and dressed as Burt Reynolds with his cowboy hat. Is what sport did Burt Reynolds play at Florida State University, at FSU? So we've got a lot. 91 Studios had some of those sheets. It was like sleeping in a giant soft t-shirt. Yeah, these are the best. If you're looking for a great deal in sheets, I got to click on it so you can see it in the carousel. But Jersey knit sheets, these are a new item. Only 812 people have bought them. Bedsure is one of the best-selling companies for bedding. And with a 4.5-star average, these are 23% off. Normally $51.99, only $39.99. So it's a great time to pick them up because this month they're running a real special and you're getting it in our live feeds. Okay, so we're going to cover this month, and it is a great set of sheets. So we got a few people answering. 91 Studio says football, Amy says baseball, and Caprice SS says football. Well, as seen in the movie The Longest Yard, Burt Reynolds was a football star at Florida State University, living a lot of his life in the Sarasota area and passing away. I believe he lived in Sarasota when he passed away. And remember, we do have the Trivial Pursuit game here available in the carousel. So if you're looking to pick up a new Trivial Pursuit game, this one's got some older questions, but if you're looking to pick up a new Trivial Pursuit game, put it in your cart right now out of the carousel. So Jersey knit sheets, and this is all the Bedsure products are sponsored tonight, and they're absolutely fantastic. I see a few people are joining the room, and I do appreciate that. So the next question is, what city was Wienerschnitzel named for? And Watson says the only reason he thought football is because he saw the movie The Longest Yard, which was the movie The Longest Yard was the first time I saw the great Khali. He was in that, the really tall Indian guy. And Bob Sapp I knew from pro wrestling in Japan, just that really, really big muscular guy. So anyway, folks, go ahead, leave your answer. What city is Wienerschnitzel named after? And yeah, this is the Jersey knit sheets, super soft, super fantastic. They are like wearing your favorite cotton t-shirt. You're absolutely gonna love it. Amy says she's gonna have to watch The Longest Yard sometime, and I think that would be a good movie for us to go over. It's definitely one of my favorites, definitely very football oriented. It is a lot of fun. All right, next up we got something super fun. I'm gonna move on. It's the AAXA, they're a new sponsor. This is the coolest thing I've used in a while, so I'm gonna have to reach over here. You'll have to forgive me, I'm gonna go off camera. Reach all the way over here. And this is a super fun one. Whoops. This is a karaoke projector that is just blowing my mind. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. While we do that, let me go ahead and read a trivia question for you. Okay, so what is our trivia question? What is the first, what season is hail most prevalent? So go ahead and answer, what season is hail most prevalent? But we're going to show you this fantastic, it's a karaoke machine. And this thing is awesome. All right. So what's so special about this karaoke projector? Well, I gotta tell you that it's a projector that you can do karaoke right built into it. So you run, you can get a 200-inch screen playing YouTube, playing songs with music, and you can sing right along. Where have all the I can't sing Where Have All the Cowboys Gone. Give me a song I should sing. But it's absolutely fantastic. We have a karaoke projector that sounds amazing, that actually projects. It's got USB in, it's got Bluetooth in, it's absolutely fantastic. So, what season is hail most prevalent? Ryan, I haven't heard from you yet, have I? What season are you going to guess? And let me go ahead and give you the answer. We had one person saying summer, one says spring, and Amy says this device sounds really high quality. Yeah, this is an amazing, amazing projector. I'm going to bring it over here and show it to you here in a moment. Next up, let's see. What season is hail most prevalent? It's in the summer. Yeah, I guess it's the mix of heat and everything going around. Caprice SS, our resident tech expert, says I should sing Eastbound and Down. Eastbound and down, 18 wheels are rolling. We gonna do what they say can't be done. It's really a fun device, folks, here. Hell yeah. So, what's the next question we have? How many eyes does a bat have? Go ahead and leave your answers. Ryan, thank you for the support here. But let me tell you a little bit about this projector. Will you tell me how many eyes does a bat have? So this is, one thing about this projector is you can see it's got a really high quality microphone. I got a little bit off camera here so I can set it up accordingly. Kind of hard to get everything on camera. I have so many things tonight. Let's see. AAXA, AXA Studios. This is the BP1K Karaoke Projector. And this thing is really, really nice. So you can see what it looks like, and it's actually just a tiny little projector. And it does come with, it's a full feature projector, Bluetooth 5.0, 3-hour built-in battery. So this thing runs on battery, which I didn't realize, that I can bring it over with my laptop and we can use it accordingly, and that's super nice as well. So I've just started using this, and I gotta say the idea of just a little plug-in projector, a little battery-powered projector, is incredible. So how many bats does an eye have? How many eyes does a bat have? No one's fallen for it. The correct answer is 2 eyes. Yeah, we all knew that, right? You had to think about it. You imagined a bat with some kind of fly eyes. So the next question is, what do spelunkers explore? Yeah, spontaneous outdoor karaoke. Absolutely, folks. So that's super fun that this does not need to be plugged into the wall to work. You can go ahead and use it from pretty much anywhere. And it is a super powerful projector. And whoop, coming around this way, folks, you can see it is still powered. The projector is still running. And it has this really high quality microphone that I showed you earlier. I'm gonna turn it off. But that's absolutely fantastic that you've got this tiny little projector that's able to project huge amount of lights. The new batteries, or excuse me, the new LEDs in these last for hours, like tens of thousands of hours, so you never have to worry about replacing a bulb like in those old projectors. It's got HDMI input, it's got USB, TF card, so you can run it by card, you can run it by Bluetooth, it's got a power in, USB-C mirroring, so you can mirror your phone, anything like that. This thing is a great little device. We're gonna come back to it, but make sure to go ahead and pick it up. So what was our last question? What do spelunkers explore? 91 Studios, what is the bulb life like? Yeah, that's a good question. Those bulbs last forever on these things. That's a really good question. Yeah, it is smaller than you expected. Amy, if you look at that, this thing smaller than my hand, okay? And yeah, it would be fun to take camping. Really cool projector, and that's a sponsored item. You show it in the, like it literally is smaller than your hand. You can take it anywhere. It's battery powered. It's gonna last for hours. You can see the battery's still going right now. And you can sing right into the microphone if you want. So how cool is that? You can Bluetooth in from your phone. You can put your phone up on there. There's so many different things. There's so many things you can do. It's really a fantastic device. Go ahead and check it out. You can take it spelunking. Yes, and so it'll probably drive the bats crazy. So the correct answer, spelunkers explore caves, of course, right? You guys knew that though. You guys are on yo game, and I do appreciate that. Caprice SS, are you still with us tonight? I do appreciate it. Ryan, how are you doing? If you haven't, Ryan, go ahead and click follow. And everyone else, go ahead. If you haven't, go ahead and follow us. We would greatly appreciate it. So the Bedsure Fleece Throw is next up. Let me see which one this one. This is a great blanket. We're gonna cover it next. Oh, got so many hot blankets. It is so hot here under the studio lights. What was William F. Cody better known as? Who was William F. Cody? Fifi, thank you for the nice hat shout out. How did you find us today? And can you click that like button? I'd appreciate that. Wow, 901 Studios fast on the draw tonight with Wild Bill. Fifi says Buffalo Bill, and then 901 Studios changed his name to Buffalo Bill. All right, I'm gonna let you guys think on that. But this fleece throw blanket, folks, there's different colored ones. I've got this one that's in the white on one side and the gray on the other, right? This fleece, and then right here, this super soft, silky material. 111,000 ratings on Amazon. It's because this thing is only $14.99. Fifi says it looks like her kitty, or his kitty. Pretty awesome. So, what do we think, folks? Is the consensus, the answer is Buffalo Bill? I feel like I can never get one past you guys. You're always quick. So, what was William F. Cody better known as? Buffalo Bill. Good job. All right, what does a praying mantis lose to a female during mating? Getting back to this, really a nice and relaxing blanket. Super soft blanket. This one has been going on my bed lately as an extra blanket for those cold nights when you get the air conditioning down nice and deep. Fifi says his head, and Amy says his life. Ryan says that looks warmer than what I've got on my lap right now. Hey Watson, we might have to get Ryan a couple new blankets because we have plenty of them thanks to the great deals at Bedsure. Fleece throw blanket, 111,000 ratings, nearly a 5-star average, and it's only $14.99. Folks, you're not gonna find a better deal on that, and you know how prices are this way. So go ahead and put it in your cart. Yeah, it's only $14.99. So we're gonna be streaming this on YouTube afterwards. We've got it live on Amazon right now. And Naya, good to see you. Glad you joined. So a lot of people are saying his life and his head, and I think you both get that right. A male mantis loses their life during mating. Brutal. All right, I got a Michigan question coming up next. Who's ready for a Michigan question? You Michiganders better get this right. But yeah, the fleece blanket from Bedsure is an incredible find. So go ahead and put it in your cart. You won't be disappointed. Okay, so the Michigan question. Which is the only one of the Great Lakes without an international border going through it? So this is which of the Great Lakes doesn't have a border going through it? So yeah, go ahead and think about that one for a little bit. And if you know it, if you think you know it, why? Like, give some of that 2 cents. But here comes the Bedsure Faux Fur Blanket. This is the one I always say is the absolute softest. This thing is super relaxing, really beautiful, and it is, like I always say, it's like Sabbath's belly, Amy's cat Sabbath. Fifi says the others border Canada. Yeah, absolutely. So the answer to that is which is the only Great Lake to not have an international border? A lot of people say Michigan. Ryan Casey says gotta be Lake Michigan, next to Wisconsin and Michigan. Yeah, you guys nailed it. Good job. Kudos to everyone who got that right. Give yourself 1,000 points if you're playing along and keeping score at home. And remember, we do have the Trivial Pursuit game in the carousel, so you can play that too. All right. Amy, I wish you were here. We usually have a guest host, Mike Lortz, or Amy. Mike Lortz, the author of Curveball at the Crossroads, a book we're going to be talking about tonight. We actually changed the name of our ALEXA device to where I can have her as a co-host and it doesn't set up your devices. So, Ziggy, say hello.
Hi there.
We got a co-host named Ziggy now. All right. So, Dr. Mike, famous reality star. Hey, Tram. Dr. Mike, a famous reality star. What country is he from? Tram Lee, did you click the follow button yet? Because that would be greatly appreciated to me and my friends. So go ahead, get your answers in now. Thank you for following us, Tram. But what country is Dr. Mike from? I work with some of the people on the Dr. Mike fan page, and I got to tell you, he has just a slew of fans. Very vehement fans. They really think he's attractive. What do you think? Is Dr. Mike an attractive guy? What country is Dr. Mike from? But yeah, if you get a chance, folks, if you need one blanket to buy this year, the one blanket that I love most for a throw blanket is this Bedsure Faux Fur, which means fake fur. No harms were animaled. No animals were harmed. It is a deal at $21.99, 8,000 ratings. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's see. We have a bunch of people. Let's see. First person to say it I believe was 911 Studios. Amy got it right as well. Yeah, we don't like anything that harms animals, right? Faux fur is fantastic. And Dr. Mike is from Russia. Good call. Okay, so the next one is, what does, in the show The Office. The Office is the topic. What does Dwight Schrute grow on his farm? The TV show The Office, starring Steve Carell, Rainn Wilson playing Dwight Schrute. What does he grow? And yeah, this is a great blanket. I like kind of the coloration to it, how it goes from gray to white. The other side is more of a silky side, and this is more of a fur side. It's absolutely incredible. Amy is a big fan of beets. Amy, didn't you have just a big glass of beet juice the other day? And someone was trying to tell you that it was bitter, and they don't know. You know, Ryan, I loved your chinchilla, and I always tried to make chinchilla jokes, and nobody seemed to think they were funny. But yeah, it really does. This blanket does remind me of chinchilla. So we had a few people answering already. You guys are fast. I'm going to come back to it and give you the answer for sure if anyone else wants to chime in before we go to the next question. We're either going to be talking about Seinfeld or MASH next. We're going to have some sitcom ones, so you have to tell me if you want Seinfeld or MASH. But this next one is the Bedsure striped bedding. This is a great striped blanket. This is a big down comforter, or big comforter. I guess it's not necessarily down, but it's a big comforter. It is machine washable, just like most of their products. 100% polyester and Bedsure. Yeah. I picked mine up this year. This one is a great one. I'm not sure if this is going to wind up being in the main master bedroom or if this is going to be in the guest bedroom. Ryan says Seinfeld. Amy says Seinfeld. Okay, so the trivia question, obviously, you guys got it right. Beets. And I think Tram Lee said it first, beetroots. And then Amy got beets. Watson got beets. And yeah, a lot of you pretty much just got beets. Naya's going with MASH. Naya, have you actually watched some MASH, or is that a newer show for you? All right. On the TV show MASH, the character played by Michael Richards, Kramer, what is, on the TV show Seinfeld, what is Kramer's first name? What is Kramer's first name? Go ahead, be the first to answer. 9-1 Studios Watson is the first to answer. Do we know? We've got two different spellings. And sometimes it's funny because depending on which device you're listening or you're using, sometimes there's a delay on your device, like if you're using a phone versus another. So anyone who gets it right gets the points, right? But yeah, this is the Bedsure. This is a fleece blanket. This is one of their big sellers. Excuse me. This is their polyester striped bedding. This thing is a thick, soft blanket, and it is super, super warm. All right, folks. Naya's newer to MASH. And Amy figured it was KK, Cosmo Kramer. That would explain a lot, right? But I think it's Cosmo with a C. And Naya says she's played a game called MASH before. Is that the MASH? So we'll ask the MASH question next. That's the 70s and 80s sitcom about Korea. In the TV show MASH, what is Klinger's home city? Where is he from? But yeah, if you get a chance, go ahead and put this fantastic Bedsure blanket into your cart. And don't forget, we had this great karaoke machine earlier in the episode. This karaoke machine is a karaoke projector, something I've never heard of before. And that's just absolutely incredible that you can play karaoke. You can travel with it. It's got a 3-hour battery. It has a it's a great product. Yeah, a Tram, the Karaoke Projector. So it'll project like YouTube, and you can stream YouTube videos that are doing karaoke, and you can sing along. It's battery powered. It's got the LED light that lasts for tens of thousands of hours. It's a tremendous device. So we've had only 2 people answer so far. Fifi was the fastest. Do we get bonus points if we know what MASH stands for? Mobile Army Surgical what? Go ahead and give the answer, Ryan. I would like to know the last letter in MASH. And 91 Studio says he gets 1,000 points. Yep, Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Wow, it really has the bells and whistles. Ding, ding, ding. So yeah, folks, if you get a chance, also check out a new sponsor this week and a new friends of ours. This is a great karaoke projector. It's in the carousel as well. And Bedsure has some great bedding products. We're gonna get through the bedding here in a moment because we've got so much new stuff to show you here this week. All right, so would you rather have a Dr. Pimple Popper question? I'm gonna need some water for that one. Or a question about Ross from Friends? So here we got, this is the Bedsure satin pillowcase. Amy wants Ross. Bedsure satin pillowcase, 226,000 ratings, nearly a 5-star average, and a 2-pack of these satin pillowcases, which are so shiny, are only $8.99. All right, Amy said first Ross. So, on the TV show Friends, what was Ross's career or job? So what did he work in? Go ahead and give your answer. I'll take specifically or detailed. Naya, are you a Dr. Pimple Popper fan out there? Because that will be our next question. But this is a great, super soft, super silky, and this satin pillowcase, Amy tells me that satin pillowcases are great for not getting your hair tangled. If I had more hair, I'd know that would be true. It also, as Jordy Scrubbings pointed out last week, Pillow Tech has a little lip under here to where your pillow doesn't slide out and it wraps on each side, which is absolutely fantastic. Oh, we got one for archaeologist, one for paleontologist. Good for hair and skin and people with allergies. Oh, I didn't know about the allergies. Would this be good for pet dander, Amy? I didn't think about that. No wonder 226,000 people have bought it and love it. How does that qualify Ross to take care of a monkey? I don't think he was qualified to take care of a monkey. I'm glad they wrote the monkey off the script because we don't need Marcel. Marcel was also a paleontologist. I like the way you guys think. You guys are quick on your feet tonight. So yeah, absolutely. Ross was a monkey handler, paleontologist. He was a professor of paleontology, and he worked at, someplace, the Met, somewhere like that. So we're gonna move on to our Dr. Pimple Popper question. Then we've got some sports and some fun stuff coming up. But yeah, this is the Bedsure satin pillowcase. I'm gonna take a break and let Ziggy tell us a joke.
What did the gamer say to her sweetheart? You had me at Halo.
Halo. Ziggy, tell me a joke about dinosaurs. See how good she is.
Why did the dinosaur cross the road? He didn't, because it was still just a tar pit.
Jeez. All right, folks, we're not going to let Ziggy tell too many jokes. Amy says Ross and Phoebe were the best characters on Friends. I like Joey. I like Joey a lot. He was motivated by food and women. I can relate. Let's see. So we got the Bedsure satin pillowcase. It's a great time to put it in your CART. I think you're going to love it. Also, again, check out this mini projector that's great for karaoke, and you can just use it for like TV shows and things too. So think about that, folks. You can use this, you can put on a movie, you can take it with you camping. It's battery powered. You can put it pretty much anywhere. Joey was good. Good one to Ziggy. All right. So would you rather have a question about Andre the Giant?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Would you rather have a question about Andre the Giant or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Go ahead and let me know. We'll move on next. And what is this shirt is in my carousel. I picked this one up. It's a Van Heusen men's shirt, and it's absolutely fantastic. Van Heusen, a big seller on Amazon, 20,000 ratings. Watson, I don't think we've made a video for this one yet, so we're going to do it You can see the fit and finish, and the stitch on it is nice. Has the extra button here to keep this from showing. Fits as expected. I think I put a 16.5-inch neck and it fit just exactly. What material is it? I will have to look. Watson, you might have to look on the listing because I can only see back here. We'll take it off in a second and figure it out. We're also going to show you the Follow Us shirt that I picked up. You can see it slightly underneath here. So Andre the Giant. This is what was Andre the Giant's real first name? See who gets that one right first. But if you get a chance, go ahead and pick up this Van Heusen shirt. I thought the bright colors would show well on here. It says 100% textile. Well, we're going to see what type of shirt this is. Told you we get naked by the end of the show, right? And I picked up this undershirt as a reminder to follow us. Now I'm looking like a real Texan, aren't I? If you haven't clicked the follow button, we would greatly appreciate it. What is Andre the Giant's real first name, folks? So it says made in Indonesia. This is a 16.5, 36-37 Van Heusen wrinkle-free shirt, 100% textile. All right. So a really nice shirt. Oh, wow. Ryan Casey is the first to answer, to question, isn't it Andre? Well, is it? Is that your answer? Is that your ultimate solution? Andres? No, I'm going to give it to Naya and Ryan. His real name is Andrei Rasimov. Andre the Giant. All right, so who's older, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Larry Bird? Go ahead and answer those. As we're going to skip the Christopher Knight chair. Jordy Scrubbings isn't here tonight, but we have his book, Curveball at the Crossroads. Go ahead and check it out. A great book about selling your soul to the devil. If Mike comes into the room, the author comes into the room, we'll go back to that as well. And next we're going to talk about the Oculus Quest. I've got it sitting over here on the side. Watson says that the shirt, the material changes based on the color. Different color combos need different material, and that makes good sense. Oh my goodness. So we've got some cool stuff coming up. I got to turn the camera here to show you one of them. Coming up in a little bit, in just a minute, we've got this. It is a collapsible ladder. This thing is sturdy as can be. It's like 12 or 13 feet tall, and I'm a huge, huge fan. All right, we're gonna change this up. I'm gonna grab my sheet here, and Kareem, Ryan says Kareem was in the movie Airplane, so I think he's older. That movie is timeless. All right, I'm gonna move to another part of the room so I can stand for a second. I don't like sitting for that long. So you're gonna see me do a little teleportation over here, put this on a different tripod. I gotta make sure don't end the stream while I do this. That's always my big scare, right? Don't want it to start over. So next up, we're gonna talk about the Oculus. And yeah, who was in the NBA first? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Larry Bird? Think about that. We've got a couple people. I think Naya first said Abdul. Ryan goes with that. Ryan, you're killing trivia today. That ladder does look super cool. And we got a couple people going with Kareem. So yeah, Amy Watson, obviously the right answer is Kareem. Started his career and at one point was the oldest player in the NBA. He was the oldest player in the NBA at the time that Larry and Magic were rivals. So yeah, Larry was almost a decade after Kareem. So here's a fun one for you. Go ahead and comment, which would you like, a Marvel question or another The Office question? Meanwhile, I'm going to tell you about the Oculus. It's the Quest 2. This thing is fantastic for watching movies. One thing you can do with your Oculus, I'll tell you, each week we're going to tell you different things about the Oculus. Boy, a lot of people want Marvel. Is the Oculus, you can log into your Netflix account, your Amazon Prime account, to your Hulu accounts. You can put it in here and it projects inside the glasses as if you were in your 360 environment or your 180 environment. So that's really, really fantastic to be able to be inside the environment. It makes it look like you're in a movie theater when you watch a movie. So you can get on Netflix, it's completely self-contained, Wi-Fi in, and it feels like you're in a movie theater. All right, so your Marvel trivia question. Remember, folks, we do have Trivial Pursuit in the carousel as well. Put these items in your cart as we go. I'm going to read my own handwriting. What Marvel character has an adamantium skeleton? Who's best known for having an adamantium skeleton in the Marvel Universe? Rome Wilkerson, how did you find us tonight? If you don't mind, click that follow button. We love it when you follow us. Watson says Wolverine. Amy says Wolverine. Fifi says Wolverine. Rome says Wolverine. Berserker mode, just like Jay and Silent Bob. Just a bonus question. Berserker question. Silent Bob and Jay are portrayed by what two actors? What's their real names? Leave that again. Snikt? Ryan, you're going to have to explain who Snikt is. And I did specifically say who's best known for having the adamantium skeleton. Kevin Smith is Silent Bob. And who plays Jay? Jay Muse and Kevin Smith. Good job, Amy. All right, we're going to give you an office question here in a moment. But yeah, the Oculus is absolutely fantastic. It's self-contained. You don't need anything else. Unlike the PlayStation VR, which we've got over here, we've done a few weeks ago, you have to have a PlayStation for it. With the Oculus 2, it is completely self-contained. You can put headphones on, but it's got its own sound. It doesn't need to be plugged into anything like a computer or anything. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, so I'm going to give you the office question. And the question is, Michael Scott is known for driving what type of convertible early in the series? What was his convertible? Go ahead and leave that as a comment. It's for 1,000 points, folks, and the points mean nothing. The questions are made up. If you're just joining us, click that follow button. We do appreciate it. This is a shirt I picked up, got it in the mail today from Amazon. I forgot to put in the carousel, but it's fantastic. Early in the episode, did he drive the PT Cruiser, Amy? Okay, think about it. You guys are nailing these questions, though. But yeah, Oculus is absolutely fantastic. I've got a Beat Saber game, and you hold these two controllers, and you're slicing back and forth. It's a great way to get exercise. I'll probably do it after this just to get a little sweat in, a little bit of movement in. And it is a great, great product. This is worth every dollar. Pick up the Oculus. And also, just so you know, the Oculus is going to be around probably for another year, so you don't have to worry about it becoming obsolete anytime soon. Amy does love that you can get custom tees from Amazon. So I think, Amy, you might be wrong with your PT Cruiser answer. The Oculus put a lot of work into the design of that thing. Yeah, Ryan, have you been able to use an Oculus yet? Schwatson and I got to use one. My battery was dead by the time he got to use it too much. He played the Creed game, so he's doing a lot of boxing. And I know Amy, who's watching at home right now, she does a fitness boxing class that will make you sweat. It'll be like CNC Music Factory. And yeah, the correct answer to what kind of car did Michael Scott have? Originally, it was a Chrysler Sebring. He did have a PT Cruiser later on after I think he lost the Sebring. I don't know. So anyway, folks, yeah, absolutely fantastic. And if you get a chance, go ahead and pick this up. It is incredible. Yeah, it's a mind-blowing experience. Once you get one of these, you'll realize that watching movies on a flat screen is ridiculous. All right. Next, we have the Echo 4th Gen. And don't forget, we've got some new products. We've got a ladder coming up. That's going to be incredible. We've got a power station coming up. That's awesome. If Thrunite folks are coming in, I told some folks at Thrunite to come by around 9. We got their T1 flashlight and just great stuff. We got some water glasses. We got some of our clothes that we're wearing tonight, the old cowboy hat, and a bunch of other stuff, right? So, what else do we have? Ziggy, what's 99 divided by 12?
99 divided by 12 is 8.25.
Yeah, if you didn't know, your Echo device, who I changed the name of tonight so it wouldn't be setting yours off, is great at math, converting ounces, for cooking and stuff. Alexa, sorry. Ziggy, how many ounces are in a gallon?
1 gallon is 128 fluid ounces.
Yeah, there's so many great things that she can do to make your life easier. She can set a time. Ziggy, what time is it?
The time is 8:41 p.m.
So that's absolutely fantastic. So many cool things that she can do. She's smart and she's convenient. Let me go grab another trivia question for you. Well, I go ahead and grab our next product, and this is super fun. All right. So, we have a great knit blanket from Bedsure coming up. Ziggy, what's the weather here in Florida?
Currently, in Jacksonville, Florida, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit with showers. Tonight, you can expect rainy weather with a low of 39 degrees.
Woo! 39 is a low. That's pretty low for us. All right. What U.S. state borders Illinois to the north? To the north, folks. Go ahead and leave your comments. This is the Bedsure Chunky Knit Blanket. I've been promoting this one for a while. Bedsure is a sponsor of ours. I'm a big fan. Alexa can set a reminder to drink water at 10. Oh, that's neat. Everybody's throwing in answers. I forgot I asked a question. That's great. Yeah, Amy, you do need to bring your plants in if it's going to be 39 tonight. So this is a knit blanket. What's nice about this blanket, this is a heavier blanket, almost like a 70s style. And it really does conform and form around you. This is a great one for just wearing as like an Afghan on the couch, etc., etc. It's a newer blanket. There haven't been a lot of them sold, but this is a really old school, nice blanket. Ryan, I would pick one up for your mom. Has your mom heard any of this? I would love to see her do some trivia as well. Fifi says it's 10 degrees here. Fifi, where are you joining us from? Wow, that's crazy. So what was it? What borders Illinois to the north? I thought it was gonna be Michigan, honestly. But Fifi and 9-1 Studios say Wisconsin. You're absolutely correct. Oh, you're a Michigander as well, Fifi? Thanks for joining us. All right. So we have what's the name of the B-29 that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima? Go ahead and give that answer. Well, we talk a little bit more about the Bedsure blanket. Watson, wonderful. Yes, I know, Watson. Wow, quick answers. World War II history, folks. Who dropped the bomb? Enola Gay. I'm going to make him chicken soup. So yeah, everyone, I'm glad everyone could make it today. I know a lot of people this week have had health issues. There's just a lot going on. Take care of yourself for sure. But yeah, if you get a chance, go ahead and check out the Bedsure Chunky Blanket. And the Enola Gay was the correct answer to the question. And okay, I wasn't initially going to ask this question because I didn't know what it was. But what U.S. state, is a bonus question, is proud to call itself the Beaver State? I had no idea, so I didn't ask it. But what do you think it is, folks? I'm going to go ahead and grab some loaded questions. Loaded questions, folks. Not sponsored, just a fun game. We're going to do more of these in the future. Loaded questions. Fifi says she's going to make Watson some chicken soup. I think that's Mrs. Casey. That'd be my guess. And I hope it is. And if it is, welcome, Mrs. Casey. The Beaver State. Dang, you got me stumped, says Ryan. One person says California. It is north of California, so that should limit it down to 2 states. Is Canada a state? No, it is not. Stumped. Beaver, stumped. Well played, Ryan. All right, so the game we have here is called Loaded Question, and this one is it's just a game where you're with friends. You answer personal questions, and then people have to guess who answered what. So, let's see. For example, what is your favorite video game? Everyone throw that out, and I will, the answer to the last question was indeed Oregon. And Fifi got it right. Saw a special on it, Oregon. You watching that Aerial America? That's a fun show. My mom likes that one. This is called Loaded Question. It's more personal questions than trivia questions. And everybody, let's hear your favorite video games. This is Loaded Question. Mario Kart 64 by Amy. You have to show me how to play that. I was never great at it. I remember that came out when I was a little older than you were. Favorite game, Minecraft by Ryan. I gotta say, I loved San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Duck Hunt was a great game too by Fifi. Mario Kart. 91 Studios says Minecraft is right up there. Watson, what is your favorite? And Naya says Mario Party. Yeah, I like it. I like that we have a little different perspective when it has like a slightly different era of games. I think the original Mario Brothers, I completed all those. Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, or somewhere around there. And San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 3 were two of my favorites as well. So go ahead, what is your favorites? And Just Dance. Naya, are you a dancer? Me and Amy will have to see what you got on Just Dance. She'll challenge you. Watson says Doom Eternal is probably, but he has many favorites. I always think of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out when I think of you, buddy. So, all right, I guess there's no right answer, but then there's also no wrong answer. All right, so our next question from the Trivial Pursuit game, which is in the carousel below, says, what TV series featured the Riddler, the Penguin, and the Joker? Riddler, Penguin, Joker. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab our next product. This thing is absolutely fantastic. We've got two very similar products tonight. Everybody's saying Batman for the answer to the last question. 91 Studios, Amy, Fifi, and Adam West era Batman. Absolutely. Amy just for the first time saw the Batman movie with Adam West. She saw parts of it, and she didn't realize how old school and campy the old Batman was. And it is really campy and really fun. I would like to see them do a campy Batman movie sometime, more for kids. I think that would be fun. Yeah, bring back campy Batman. So what's great about this this is a generator, basically a power station, if you will. You can power it with solar panels. You can recharge it with your DC in. It's got an input, 12 volt, 18 to 12 volt, a Type-C in and output. Smart USBs up to 20 watts, Type-C USBs, and it's got 4 power outlets. They don't make them like that, and this thing at the price, at $249, comparatively to the Jackery, which is going to be a little different price range, but this thing having 4 outlets like this at this price point is incredible. Pretty much about a 300 watt device. It's new to the market. A nice sturdy handle. I've had some of the companies, you pick them up by the handle, the whole thing breaks off. It's absolutely fantastic. So everybody got that right? With Batman. Pow Zung. So let's see what we have next. Ooh, this one. If I would have thought about it, I would have got right, but in initially reading it, I didn't know the answer. What international amateur sports spectacular was first telecast in 1956? International Amateur Sports Spectacular, 1956. I'll give you some clues if you don't get it immediately. But yeah, if you're looking for a great power station, this is fantastic. One of the things that is great about this is that it has a really, really bright display. You can read it from across the room if you want. You can power just about anything. If I need to power anything, I can with this. It's got up to 300 watts. So you can only imagine. Look at this. I'm running a light off of it right now. Earlier today, I ran a TV off of it. Well running a fan. Well running my sound bar. And a light. Absolutely incredible. So I'm impressed with this this little device right here. All right. So, yeah, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a second, but yeah, you can, like, charge it with your car. So many things you can do. Going back, Amy said the Olympics. Ryan said the wild world of sports. Another one said the Olympics. Nathan's hot dog eating contest. That's a kind of a fun answer. Hurricane essential product. This is a hurricane essential product. And is it waterproof? I don't think it's necessarily waterproof. I wouldn't want to drop this in the water. But anyway, folks, a great product. I'm a big fan. And everyone who answered the Olympics got that right. And I think Amy was the first to get that right. You must have some fast internet, Amy, or just fast synapses, right? Anyone who's just joining us, make sure to follow us. We do appreciate it. We got this cowboy hat coming up in a second. And this is a great little power station. USB, it's got DC. You can charge it with a solar panel. And, it's got an LED light. I didn't even realize how powerful that LED light is. And those LED lights are going to be fantastic. If there's a hurricane, something like that, having hours and hours and hours of power is going to be fantastic. We're going to feature this product all month. So come back. We're going to tell you more stories about it, and I'm going to use it throughout the month. I'm going to have great stories to tell you about it. So, next up, did we do the who is known as Dr. Pimple Popper? So who gets that one right? But yeah, we can see another nice aspect of this. 4 power outlets, 4 110s, 2 with grounds. It's got the input for 12 volt Type C input. It's got 2 USBs, a Type C. It's got the 120 watt max input here. You can turn on and off the different power sources, USB, DC, LED, and AC. And it's just a sturdy device. That's where you would connect your solar panel or something of the sorts, your generator of the sorts, and it stores your power. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Ryan, you could definitely go off the grid with this, and I think it would be a lot of fun. Power output right now is 18, 19 watts running that light. Amy says her dog Biscuit watched the entire live stream so far. He likes my voice because he's a good boy. The first person to answer this question was Amy, Sandra Lee. Watson said Sandra Lee. They know her well. And yeah. Yeah, it was a joke on the Seinfeld. And when Jerry was dating the dermatologist. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Dr. Sandra Lee was the correct answer. So let's see. What pianist countered his critics by noting, "I cried all the way to the bank"? It's an older game, so who was a famous pianist? Probably in the 80s. Well-dressed, dapper individual who was a famous pianist. But yeah, the Amprode portable power station, they did sponsor this. They're a great product. That's the 300 watt option, I believe. We're going to be able to tell you even more about it. 120 to 240 volt, 50 to 60 hertz. It has a cigar lighter, 12 volt and 150 watt, USB-C, DC, USB LED, and AC inputs. And you can jump a car with it. I practiced, I checked it out. It jumped my V8 Mustang. That's crazy. So Fifi, did I get the answer right? Did I know who you were? Are you making Watson some soup? How's he feeling today? Cigar lighter. I think that's the term that they use for goes into like the car charger port, but I'm not even certain. So we're gonna learn a little more about that. Fifi says he makes his own soup now. Good. Yeah, I saw that Watson made a hearty stew. And folks, for those of you who don't know, I've known Fifi for a while now. She was surprising us. She is one of the best cooks I know. Just absolutely fantastic. The only problem is she never invites me over to eat her food, but I've heard stories about what a wonderful cook she is. And she's taught Watson to be quite the soup cook. All right, so we've got a great generator power station here that you can start your car with, that you can run 410 volt products at the same time. It's absolutely fantastic. I guess now it's time for me to talk a little bit about my cowboy hat. I bought this for Cowboy Night when I went to Mexico recently. It is actually, what material is it? Straw? It's a straw hat, 100% straw. It's the QE Essentials at only $36.99. This is a super fun yeehaw hat. It does have kind of like a metallic or a metal buckle on the front. And yeah, the hat indeed was a item that we are featuring on the broadcast. It was for Cowboy Night when I wanted to be Burt Reynolds. I grew my mustache, had a red shirt on that we wore in a previous episode. And it's just a fun hat. It's a big seller on Amazon at $36.99. They've got a bunch of options. It's a unisex hat, or if I wear it, it's without sex. Never mind, I'm not gonna make that joke. But yeah, so I'm invited anytime. Well, thank you. True Facts, Yeehaw was wondering about that. And yeah, Smokey and the Bandit. Amy has dressed as Smokey and the Bandit as well. So the piano player was indeed Liberace. And let's see. Ooh, this is a hard one. From the song Mac the Knife. Ooh, that shark bites. What type of knife did Mac the Knife carry? It's in the song. That's a hard one. I mean, if you remember the song Mac the Knife, Frank Sinatra version is what I remember. What type of knife does Mac the Knife carry? Oh, that Bowie knife. Could be. Oh, that switchblade. What type of knife is it? It's in the song, folks. Mac the Knife. Couple for Bowie. Naya. Watson has no idea. Ooh, I think it rhymes with shark bite. Anyway, folks, think about that. We'll get that here in a second. Let's see, what products do we have coming up? My 16-ounce water glass and the Thrunite Flashlight coming up. Be right back. I'm going to go grab those. Yeah, thank you, everyone. If you haven't clicked that follow button, we're probably long overdue. But I know we've got some great people in the room, and we really do appreciate it. We got our water glasses. I know Watson picked some of these up because they're acrylic. You drop them, you don't have to worry about them breaking, and that is a fantastic deal. Alexa, what time is it? Wrong name. Ziggy, what time is it?
It's 8:59 p.m.
Wow. Amy says jackknife. That jackknife is the right answer. Good job. Sentoku. I told the people at Thrunite that at 9 o'clock I was going to talk about this, their little flashlight, which has got a magnetic tip on it, so you can put it like under your car and shine lights down. You can point it at things because it's magnetic on the end. This is the T1S magnetic flashlight with 21 ratings. It's $39.95. It's absolutely fantastic. Ziggy, what it be?
Here's Let It Be, remastered 2009.
Ziggy, stop. Ziggy, what it be? Oh, what it is. Ziggy, what it is?
No music is playing.
Duh, never mind. Let's see. Also probably going to need a moment of silence for Louis Anderson. Yeah, Louis Anderson passed away. I knew him from Coming to America as the guy who was washing lettuce. I knew him from Baskets, the show where he played Zach Galifianakis' mom. And he was the host of Family Feud, and I remember him back on Comedy Central when Comedy Central used to be stand-up comedy. So, Moment of silence for Louis Anderson. That's probably enough, right? So this is a tiny little flashlight, right? This is a handheld. It's the T1. Like I've said before, it's good protection to carry a flashlight at night. If somebody's coming up to you, you can always shine in their eyes, disorient them a little bit if someone's messing with you, and it's pretty much a knuckle buster. So pick this up, absolutely fantastic. He was great at improv. I never saw Louis Anderson really do improv, but I remember back in the day I used to get Comedy Central, again, when it was on Channel 29 in Higgins Lake, and it was a lot of stand-up comedy, and had Louis Anderson on there, and he was really funny in that era. Okay, we got a fun one here, folks. This one, we're going to have to move all the way to the other side of town, to the low-rent district. This is the ladder I've been telling you about. I'm going to see if we can get this thing on camera. Holy cow. So we've got this ladder. We're going to move all these blankets that we had shown earlier in the episode. And you see this little guy right here, right? It extends out to be some 12, 13 feet. And then it's got little release mechanisms. This thing is a high-speed, low-drag, brand new to the marketplace, and it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Amy's noticing that I'm wearing pants. This is one of the few times that I'm not wearing basketball shorts when I'm live. But yeah, this is really neat. It's got this locking mechanism right here to where you can lower this, and you can extend this as large as you need. So what's nice about this, downstairs I've got a ladder, an aluminum ladder, and it takes up an entire wall of my garage. It's enormous. I could probably have a lot more shelf space if I didn't have that ladder. But this little guy is taller than my aluminum ladder, and it's so compact that it's only this big, right? But yeah, this is a fun and fantastic product that I'm a big fan of. Now, I didn't forget you folks. I know you want trivia, so let me go ahead and ask the next question. I'm gonna cheat a little, grab one that I have not prepared. What war is the background to George Orwell's Homage to Catalonia? Ooh, I don't know if anyone's gonna know that. That's a rough one. Should have prepared it. So, folks, this is a great little ladder. U-key telescoping ladder. This thing is absolutely fantastic, really firm feet, and it's absolutely one of my favorites. Hey, Jordy Scrubbings just showed up. Welcome, Jordy Scrubbings. I think in a minute we're going to go ahead and cover your book, Curveball at the Crossroads, now that you're here. But yeah, what a fantastic, fantastic little device we have here. Really, really nice. One of the best new ladders and inventions around. I'm a big fan, folks, and if you get a chance, go ahead, put one of these products in your cart, because there's so much cool stuff for you to check out. I'm a big fan. So the correct answer was the Spanish Civil War. I've never seen that. Never seen the Civil War or read the book. So let's get you one that we've prepared. Who directed Raiders of the Lost Ark? It's a good question, right? Emma's like, are you a real cowboy? Do I have horses? I'm more of a Kid Rock cowboy. I'm gonna head out west where real women come equipped with scripts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flynn. Find an old drop top and find a spot to pimp, because I'm a kid rocking up and down your block. All right. So, who directed Raiders of the Lost Ark? But yeah, folks, if you get a chance, you absolutely have to check out that ladder. It's a fantastic ladder. The fact that it adjusts so much in size and it's going to save you so much space. Super sturdy. It's the newest thing on the block. You're going to love it. And I guess everybody, Fifi knows, Sean Jones knows. Sean, are you following us? Jordy's here. Steven Spielberg. I'm going to go grab Mike Lorch's book, Curveball at the Crossroads, so we can talk a little bit about that. We've got a projector as well. I'll grab that. Well, you do that. Who said, this is history, I hope you doctors are all Republicans. We'll give you some hints if you don't have that answer by the time I return from grabbing the projector in the Mike Lord's book. All right, Mike Lord's book, Curveball at the Crossroads, coming up in one moment. But first, one of our great sponsored products comes to us from Ray Photo. This is a phenomenal projector. All right, I gotta show you. First, it does come in this carrying case. It looks like Amy answered Ronald Reagan, Fifi answered Ronald Reagan. Jordy Scrubbings, the author of Curveball at the Crossroads, is here. And Watson said the book is great so far. Haven't had much time to read it this week. So this is a compact little projector here. This thing is so powerful, it will make a 300-inch screen. So if you're looking for the highest quality screen that projectors can make, this one is right up there. It's got this big glass bulb in the front. See how big that is? And that is always indicative of how good the image quality is. You're talking HD. It's got the remote control. This thing is fantastic. It's new on the market, and it's from Ray Photo. And it's currently 20% off. They give us a special deal just for the broadcast. So yeah, you're going to want to check that out. Ray Photo. It's got the HDMI ins, the USBs, the AV, and you can even put some headphones into it to not annoy your friends. And yeah, folks, the answer to the last trivia question was Ronald Reagan. When he was shot, he was with the doctors, and he stopped to check that they were Republicans because he didn't want anyone sabotaging his presidency. He was joking, of course. Yeah, it is crazy how much these projectors have come down in price. This one is $143.99. They're not all that price. And it's 20% off, so you're saving about $26. Amy says she used a projector in I believe you have the same brand of projector in your bedroom. It's great because it doesn't take up much space. And it's that big screen, like I said, up to 300 inches. This thing is bright as can be. It will light up the night. What does the E stand for in E equals MC squared? What does the E stand for in E equals MC squared? All right, you guys answer that question. We're going to talk about this projector a little bit more. It does come in a nice carrying case. It does have all the connection pieces that you need, including an HDMI cable, including the outlet power, remote control, and it's so easy to use these now. If you don't have a projector, just put this in your cart. It's absolutely fantastic. You can run, what I always do is I take my Roku stick or my Amazon device, my Fire Stick, plug it right in there, maybe my Apple TV. We did that before. Just plug it in, and all of a sudden you have access to thousands and thousands of TV stations. You can run an HDMI from your computer and mirror. You can do so many things with this now. And this thing is fantastic. And I will tell you, to go back just a little bit to a previous product, this power station has been running this light the whole episode. And it's not even warm. This aluminum casing keeps it nice and cold. It's a big selling point for this fantastic product. They do a great job with cooling nowadays. So, what do we got coming up? E equals MC Hammer? No. Everybody is saying Energy. 911 Studios. Watson was first. Fifi was second. Jordy Scrubbings. Jay Scrubs. Third. It's great to have the KCs in here. Amy says Energy. Ebergy. The C is the tricky part. Summer outdoor movies. Yeah, that projector's great. And Fifi, speed of light. All right. So E equals energy. So now we're going to go to Vegas. Vegas for this question. What's the lowest hand that beats an ace high in straight poker? Lowest hand that beats an ace high in straight poker. But yeah, folks, if you don't have a projector yet, you should pick this one up. A nice thing about it is it does have kind of an adjustment here to where you can tilt it up if you want. I've got angled walls behind us here because we're up in the studio attic, so I can project it on these upper walls just by angling it up a little bit. I can also put it this way, and I can project on the ceiling, and there is a flip image option, which is very easy to use. That way you can flip the image if you want to have it project maybe off a mirror, or if you want to have it on the ceiling and project the other way because you're laying down, whatever it is. This is a very easy and efficient 1080p HD projector. that's going to make a world of difference. Everyone seems to know, you bunch of gamblers. Everyone knows the answer was, indeed, a pair of twos. See who got that first. Sean Jones got a pair. I'll give you half credit, 500 points. Ryan Casey got pair of twos. Watson, Fifi, and yeah, pair of twos. I think I would have got that. Folks. What's the forest in Robin Hood? Ryan Casey telling us you got to know when to hold 'em. We have a karaoke device that I got to bring back up here in a minute. But before that, this projector, 1080p, really a fantastic projector. Big glass light, focus wheel right here. So all you have to do to plug this in, plug it into your 110, put something into the HDMI port is what I always do, whether that's my Roku stick, my Fire Stick, or my computer HDMI. Then just focus the wheel, press power, and it's pretty much done. It's easy to set these things up now. Everybody is guessing Sherwood Forest. Sean Jones. Sean, where do we know you from? Fifi, 91 Studios, Ryan Casey, and Naya. Thank you all for joining us. Great turnout tonight. I do appreciate it. Sherwood Forest. Watson, isn't there a Sherwood Forest in Grayling? All right. Now we've got Mike Lortz's book, The Author's in the House. This is, gotta find it. Curveball at the Crossroads. New here, just found the stream. Sean, well, thank you for joining us. Have you listened to my shirt yet? Because I would love it if you did. 91 Studios, all the streets in a section of my hometown, thank you, Sean Jones, are named after characters in Sherwood Forest. Can you give us some examples of that, Watson? But we're going to talk about Curveball at the Crossroads. Little John. This is a great book by Mike Lortz. We talked about it earlier, but I figured we'd cover it again. It's a story about a guy who made a deal with the devil. It's just a really good one. Jordy, if you want to get a screen capture, get your screen capture fingers ready, because I'll get you a good smile and try to get you a good picture here. But this is called Curveball at the Crossroads. Mojo Hand is the author of this book, and it is absolutely fantastic. Mojo Hand did the artwork on the book. Jordy Scrubbings, Mike Lortz is the author, and this is just a good one. It's a good story that basically tells a character who sold his soul to the devil to be a great pitcher. If you like baseball, if you like sports, if you just like interesting stories, it's also, the audiobook is fantastic. This is a great one. I'm listening to the audiobook in the car right now. I haven't been driving as much because I traveled to Mexico last week, so I haven't been driving around as much. So I gotta get caught up on my book. I'm still on like chapter 18. So yeah, lots of and Jordy Scrubbings, who's in our chat, is the author. Watson gave us some examples of Sherwood Forest. Again, welcome to Sean Jones. Any relation to Sam Jones, The Flash? Let's see. All right, so yeah, the actual answer was Sherwood Forest. Not related to Sam Jones. I'm disappointed, but you're still welcome. What 3 properties are green in the game Monopoly? But yeah, folks, pick up Curveball at the Crossroads. It's a fantastic book. You can also pick up a book that I wrote a while ago. We just updated it for 2020. It's called Bizarre Medical Facts, and if you have Kindle, you can download it for absolute free. Yeah, and it's $9.99 if you'd like the electric copy. We are working on switching it over to have a paper copy available for you. We may have to lengthen the book a little bit to do that. But yeah, Curveball at the Crossroads, there's a lot of really cool blues references. There's a lot of anachronisms and things that are out of time. And there's just a cool devil guy, Diablo Jones as the devil. Written by Mike Lortz. I went to the book release, got a signed copy. So go ahead and check Mike Lortz out. He's absolutely fantastic. Tampa writer. It's great stuff. So the 3 answers by what are the green properties on Monopoly? Pacific Avenue? Is it North Carolina Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue? That sounds right. Sean, that was not an easy question. Let's see if you got it right. Pacific, North Kakalaki, and Pennsylvania. I think you got all three. This one I legit didn't know. Ready? Science and Nature. I would expect the Casey boys to get this right. What creatures live in a formicary? Formicary. Formicary. What creatures live in a formicary? That is a fantastic question. Also, folks, check out Bizarre Medical Facts. I wrote that book a while ago. It's oddball facts about the human body, things you didn't know about your teeth or your retina or the tallest man, the shortest man. One of the questions we had was who was the tallest NBA player of all time? That was Manute Bol. That's in Bizarre Medical Facts. Who was the shortest NBA player? Who ran the fastest mile? Fun, bizarre facts about human beings. So if you're interested in that, pick it up on Kindle for free. If you are, if you're a reader on, if you have the Amazon stuff, get it. So let's see, who answered this correct? Ryan Casey, Fifi, Watson, Sean Jones, and Naya all knew ants live in a formicary. Wow. All right. Yeah, the Caseys are amazing at science and nature. Now, Fifi, what did you teach? Because I didn't have you as a teacher. And I think you were a principal at one point. You did a lot of stuff. But your boys always knew science and nature. Well, let's see, what do we have here? What is the largest lake in the Americas? All right, our next product, absolutely fantastic. It's the Amprode Epic 1000. It's the 1000, it's the granddaddy to this product, which has been running this light the whole broadcast, and I think we've only gone down 3% in power. I like that this tells you how much wattage is being used. Like we're using 14 watts out. It's at 20% now. Input is 0, so it tells you how much is going in. If you got like a solar panel, you're charging from your car or a 110. It's got the 4 outlets, that's big. It's ice cold, which is nice that it isn't overheating. We got 2 people guessing Lake Michigan. That was an answer earlier today. Michigan, I did say in the Americas. Let me read the question to you again. But yeah, folks, if you're looking for... if you are looking for a little security in the next hurricane, the next natural disaster, if you're worried about the grid, get one of these power supplies and backups. This is the 1000 watt. This is the beast from the east. Brand new to the market, $899. It's got 2 ratings. Absolutely fantastic. Pick up the 1000 watt or earlier in the carousel, which we have here, the 300 watt. They did sponsor this broadcast, and it's fantastic. So the question was... The largest lake in the Americas is not Michigan. It's not Lake Titicaca. And it's not Hudson Bay. Amy got it right, if that's her answer. Lake Superior. It's the largest lake, probably by volume. That's why it's Superior, right? All right. We got a few more here. What 2 Caribbean countries share the island of Espanola? I think Amy's going to one of these. Labadee Beach, is that in Espanola? So what 2 countries share Espanola? Mike Ma, can you please show your feet? That's a unique question. Can you please follow us? Costa Rica and Lake Superior, no. Mike Ma is here. We got a Marky Mark, DDS. Marky Mark, DDS, will you click that follow button for us? And Fifi is the first person to guess. Let's see. Haiti and the Dominican Republic make up Espanola. Good job. Pensacola and Israel. We have some new followers, so thank you for that. And yeah, we got a great game of trivia going on, folks. Just to recap some of our products, we do have Curveball at the Crossroads from Mike Lortz, a great book. In the carousel, we do have the Oculus, absolutely fantastic. And we do have some Amprode power stations going. This one's been going, it started at 23%, it's down to 20%. It's been running at this light that is about 14 watts for a good bit of time now. And yeah, it's great to have so many cool, fun people in the live broadcasts. We also have this, it's a projector, case for the projector, and this goes up to 300 inches, big glass. Go ahead and put that in your cart as well. We have the author of Curveball at the Crossroads in the live here. So let's see, what else do we have? How many Olympic Games were canceled because of World War II? How many Olympic Games were canceled because of World War II? Marky Mark was the first to get that right. Mark, look at the big brain on Mark with 4. Yeah, they canceled 4 Olympic Games. I would have guessed 2. Ryan guessed 1. Sean Jones guesses 2. Not bad. 4 Olympic Games were canceled. Amy better get this right. What is the largest city in Alaska? What is the largest city in Alaska? All right, folks, we're going to show off this one more time. This is the Bedsure, Bedsure. This is the knit blanket. Let me see, I'm trying to find it in our carousel. Probably the last Bedsure product we showed off tonight. There it is. It comes in a variety of colors. I've got the light blue. They got it in the red. Wow, a lot of people. Amy guessed Anchorage right quick. Marky Mark guessed Anchorage. 91 Studio says Anchorage. Mike Moss said Anchorage. Marky Mark said Juneau. Close. I can see that being a legit answer. Sean Jones and Fifi say Anchorage. Serene G says there's a bad lag. I'm sorry about your lag. That's okay. The questions are made up and the points are worth nothing. So anyway, folks, go ahead and check this out. This is the Chunky Knit Blanket. And thank you so much. We've got some really fun people in the live chat right now, keeping it lively and keeping it interesting. Let me go ahead and give you another trivia question. How many U.S. presidents... What's known as the Sport of Kings? Did we cover that yet? The Sport of Kings, folks. Yeah, Fifi, that blanket would be great for emergencies. And this one is just a good one. I feel like for on the TV at night when it's a little bit cold, you don't want to get sweaty. This gives a little bit of air circulation room here. And just really a thick, fine blanket that stretches and just meets the demands. The Sport of Kings is not boxing. It is not fox hunting. It is not polo. It's not eating rich food. And it's not chess. This is the first time we've had a stumper tonight. So go ahead, keep guessing. What is the Sport of Kings, folks? Go ahead and leave your comments. This hat is in the carousel. The shirt I was wearing earlier is in the carousel. And I got to bring it over again, that ladder. Stick with me. I hope everyone's guessing the Sport of Kings. Check this out, folks. This ladder is absolutely fantastic. Right there. It is an expanding ladder going to some 12 plus feet. And this thing is absolutely fantastic. Oh, Caprice SS joined us. Welcome to the show. Caprice, I was just telling about this expanding ladder. Let me see if we can find it in the carousel again. This thing's a fantastic product. And yeah, the correct answer is horse racing. Who knew, right? Who was the first Roman Catholic president? This was a big deal when he was going to be the first one. But yeah, folks, if you're looking for a really strong ladder that will expand out as you need it, be the exact right height, for any job and has some rubberized tips so it's not going to scratch up your wall or anything. This thing is absolutely fantastic. UE key, telescoping ladder, and you've got these easy release buttons to where it will drop down as needed. Really fantastic. The first president was Kennedy. Amy got that first. Ryan Casey got that right. Sean Jones got that right. Watson. Mrs. Casey got that right. Serene G. Serene G, can you click that follow button for us? We would greatly appreciate it. Naya got it right. I don't have the exact weight. 911 Studios. It's not super light. It is a sturdy ladder. So you want to look up the weight? That'd be cool. And no, you don't have to spell things right to get your points here at 911 Studios. Everybody's a winner. So let's see. First Roman Catholic president was indeed JFK. What Don McLean song laments the day that Buddy Holly died? And again, we're playing Trivial Pursuit, which is a game that's in the carousel as well. Amy says it's 27 pounds. So yeah, it's a sturdy little device, and it's rated for 330. So you can be 330 pounds and use this. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you get the chance, folks, pick this up, put it in your cart. It's a fantastic ladder. And on top of all of that, we had a really cool karaoke machine. We had a few people guessing the answer to the question here. Be right back. I want to grab our next product. And this is, again, this karaoke machine. We mentioned it earlier in the video. It is so much fun. It's battery powered, and I'm just a big fan. The correct answer was indeed American Pie. Naya got that right. Fifi got that right. Sean Jones might have got it first. Serene G. Oh, you did follow us. Thank you. Amy says the 9.5 foot version is only 16 pounds if you need something lighter. Yeah, they have a few different height options, and I'm definitely going to be using that for many years. Again, the AAXA BP1K karaoke machine with projector that can project if you're streaming Amazon. This thing is from YouTube. This thing's absolutely fantastic. It's battery powered, and you can see this is a great device with a high quality microphone. We sang to you earlier tonight, so go ahead and put that in your cart. What's the national sport of Canada? Yeah, 911 Studio says if you're on mobile, there's a delay. And I think I've heard that from Caprice SS as well, our resident tech expert. What is the national sport of Canada? 3 people initially going with hockey. Tram Lee, have you followed us? We would appreciate that. But yeah, I think everyone would initially think hockey is the right answer. But I'm going to blow your mind and tell you it's not hockey. Sean Jones has to run. Well, thank you for joining us, Sean Jones. Mr. Texas, Mr. related to Sam Jones, The Flash. Now, is it curling? It is not. Yeah, I'm delayed right now. Sorry, Naya. Bye, Sean Jones. Yeah, thanks for hanging with us. Adios. And everyone's saying hockey. It's not hockey. It begins with an L. What sport begins with an L and is the national pastime of Canada? Also, like I said, folks, this little projector right here is absolutely fantastic. You can see, I'm going to project it on the wall for you. In fact, let me stand back a little bit just so you can see. This is in studio lighting. I'll have to hit the focus wheel, which is on the back as well. Let me focus a little bit. But yeah, this thing is absolutely incredible. What a great device that we have here. I'm just holding it, so it's going to bounce around a little bit. But yeah, and you can pretty much get great quality image. This thing can be, it's battery powered, and you can sing your karaoke. The sound is fantastic, It is the real deal. Oh, Tramley said he just checked AAXA on Instagram. What is their Instagram? Canadians paddle in one hand and hockey stick in the other. Yeah, the answer, Fifi, Amy, Caprice SS, and Serene G is indeed lacrosse. Lacrosse is the correct answer. National sport of Canada. Who knew, right? What is emblazoned on the Jolly Roger? Go ahead and leave that comment. Amy says playing a PE in Alaska is just playing lacrosse. And if there isn't snow, cross-country skiing. Wow, Watson gets that one quick. Fifi gets that quick. What is on the Jolly Roger? But yeah, we've got so many cool products tonight, particularly Bedsure, big sponsor, Karaoke Projector, big sponsor, and we have this, the Ray Photo. This is an incredible projector, 300 inches of super bright light. This thing, and like I said, just put your HDMI port into it. This thing's gonna blow your mind. If you're looking for great quality image, like a movie theater, go with Ray Photo. They're fantastic. If you want a projector that's incredible for karaoke purposes and has a microphone, I tell you what, the AAXA BP1K karaoke projector, it can't be beat. And yeah, folks, go ahead and the correct answer was the Skull and Crossbones. Yeah, who knew, right? This is going to be a speed question. Who can get this first? So people on mobile are at a big disadvantage here. What U.S. state's name begins with an A but doesn't end with an A? Begins but doesn't end with an A. Social distancing outdoor karaoke. Folks, if you're joining us and not in the chat, make sure to comment. Starts with an A, doesn't end with an A. And 91 Studios and Amy both just said Arkansas. Arkansas. Spell check is getting the worst. Arkansas. Fifi was the first one to type it correctly. I'm going to give it to Fifi. Bonnie Ignash just joined us. Welcome, Bonnie. You're hitting the end of trivia, and I do appreciate you being here. Again, Bonnie, did you ever get a copy of Curveball at the Crossroads? Next time I'm in town, I'll bring you a copy of mine, or I'll order you one. This is a great deal at I gotta look at the pricing. It's in the carousel, but this thing is a great deal. Arkansas is the pirate Kansas. It may indeed be. Fifi is Mrs. Casey, and we have Mrs. Ignash here. All the good people that know how to cook in my life actually are in this podcast, including Amy. Next question is, what mammal travels in pods? What mammal travels in pods? Uh-oh, just knocked over some questions. But yeah, folks, if you're looking at a great karaoke projector, we've got this AAXA BP1K karaoke projector. This thing is lit. It's fantastic. Again, if you're looking for a great product, this guy right here is kind of revolutionary in its telescoping ladder, is in the carousel as well. And yeah, we still need to get Jordy Scrubbings, we need to get you to get a copy of your book into more libraries, because there's so many people who want to check it out at the library. But pick it up on Amazon. It is a fantastic product. All right, folks, if you're still watching us and you haven't yet, go ahead and click that follow us button. The correct answer is whales. Whales eating peas do travel in pods. Fifi got it right, maybe first with whales. Luis Garcia, welcome, and Susie Valentin. I feel like Susie's already a follower. I am glad to see you here. And Luis, great to have you as well. We're getting quite the audience, so thank you so much. Yeah, libraries are important. We need to get that book in a lot of different things. What U.S. state is known for the Finger Lakes? Who has the Finger Lakes? Go ahead and leave us a comment. Who has the Finger Lakes? While we're talking about this, just a reminder, folks, we are playing Trivial Pursuit. Hasbro's Trivial Pursuit is a game that's absolutely fantastic. When you follow us, you get access to all of the great pricing deals and coupons that are out. So you may go to listing and you may wind up having to pay $39.99, but if you saw it here first, you're getting that 15% discount at $34.18. So there's an advantage to following your favorite creators, that you're getting some of these coupon codes and things of the sort, and you're getting some great deals throughout the broadcast. I was going to say podcast because of pods of whales. What U.S. state are the Finger Lakes in? Well, Fifi answered it quick. She's fast tonight. 901 Studios, Caprice SS. He's our tech expert. Trivial Pursuit is classic. And Hasbro makes Trivial Pursuit. They do. And I think Fifi got it right first, but a lot of people got this one right. It is New York. Okay, so this one's about the original movie, The Bad News Bears, because it's an older game, probably before the more recent version. Who's the original coach for the Bad News Bears? What actor played the coach? It's not Billy Bob Thornton, that's the newer one. So go ahead and leave your comment. Who played the coach? One answer, Bill Murray. Two answers, Amy and Fifi, Walter Matthau at near the same time. Go ahead, leave your comments. Is it Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Billy Bob Thornton in the original, Walter Matthau, John Candy? Folks, we are still showing off this really cool power supply. This thing has been running our lights here. We're at 18%. We started at 23%, and this thing has been running our lights for pretty much the whole broadcast. That's incredible. Ryan Casey hasn't seen that movie in 30 years. I saw The Bad News Bears for the first time this year. Maybe 2021, but I saw it recently. Caprice SS, did you ever see The Bad News Bears? Were you a big Walter Matthau fan? I know you liked Grumpy Old Men. Burgess Meredith, Jack Lemmon, and Walter Matthau. And yeah, the correct answer is obviously Walter Matthau. Good job, guys, nailing it. What should a bartender ring the glass with when serving a margarita? Megan started following us. Thank you, Megan. We do appreciate that. We've talked about a lot of products tonight. Got this cowboy hat in the carousel, the Q Essentials. We've got Mike Lortz's book, Curveball at the Crossroads. We got my book, Bizarre Medical Facts, in the carousel all the way to the very end. We've got the Ray Photo Projector, the best, highest quality HD projector I've ever had an opportunity to use. Caprice says he isn't a grumpy old man. Well played, sir. And I think Mike Lortz said salt first. 901 Studios, Ryan Casey says salt, Naya says salt, Fifi says salt. We got a lot of good answers here. All right, folks, I'm going to move this back to our sitting position. We're going to move it to the sitting position, so stay with me here, folks. You can see my messy studio. It's Johnny Cash and Jimi Hendrix behind me. There we go. Now we're back in the good lighting. I got to make sure I don't accidentally end the broadcast. I always almost do that. Never saw the movie. Wow. All right, folks. So yeah, if you get a chance, go ahead and pick up this cowboy hat from Q Essentials. Absolutely fantastic. The next trivia question is, what's the syrup drained from raw sugar? Science and Nature. What is the syrup drained from raw sugar? I would love to hear your answers. Your answers are probably better than mine. Here's a little secret, folks. Thought in case I ran out of energy, I would have a Fig Newton. I don't know how I would do a live broadcast while eating a Fig Newton, but that was my plan. Ryan Casey has not gotten a science and nature question wrong yet. He's a science and nature machine, and he made a funny reference to a chinchilla. So bonus points for Ryan Casey. 10,000 bonus points. And anybody who clicks follow gets an extra 20,000 bonus points. The games are made up, but the points are real. I don't know. Yeah, everybody answered molasses. Ryan, Fifi, Amy answered molasses. Absolutely correct. Let's see. This is a fun one. What canal, spelled backwards, is a Greek god? What canal, spelled backwards, is a Greek god? And Ryan and Naya, if you have to jump off the broadcast, I understand. I know we've kept you long. Fig Newtons are awesome. The Man Makes You Work is in the background. Yeah, Mike Lortz is also the author of The Man Makes You Work. You can find this on Amazon as well. Let's go ahead and put that in your cart. It's not in the carousel, but you can find it on Amazon. And it's a great, funny book. Let's see what else we have here. The Thrunite Flashlight we showed you earlier. The Oculus we showed you earlier. This satiny pillowcase from Bedsure is a big winner. I'm going to show you that again. There we go. The satin pillowcase, only $8.99. It's a bargain. Caprice SS, hot in the handle with Suez. Bonnie Ignash with Suez. Fifi with Suez. Jordy Scrubbings, the Suez man. You start talking about his book, he starts answering questions quicker. So yeah, Jordy Scrubbings is a lot of book. We've got the old cover for Curveball at the Crossroads here. We've got Curveball at the Crossroads on the other side of the room. A lot of cool products. Let me give you a couple more trivia questions. Do seagulls drink seawater? How to think about that? Deduced it. Naya, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you later. Yeah, and thanks for filling up your cart. Yeah. These pillows are super silky, hypoallergenic. They're great if you have allergies, and they're great for not messing up your hair, not giving you a tangled rat's nest of hair from sleeping. Bonnie Ignash just now, yes. So what was the question here? What do we have? Do seagulls drink water? Bonnie says yes. All right. Anyone else? And I had to hope that they did, because every time I've been on a cruise, there's just a bunch of seagulls out at sea following the ship. And if they're not drinking water, you got to worry for those guys, right? Are they flying all day? What are they doing? All right, folks. So if you're interested in one of these satin pillowcases, they're absolutely fantastic. This is an awesome pillowcase. They're super, super soft, super silky, and they're just fantastic. All right. So the answer is yes, they do drink seawater. Seagulls drink seawater. So who was the commander of the Starship Enterprise? Go ahead and leave your comments. We would appreciate it. Like I said, Fifi says Kirk. And Fifi has that delay, so she got in there first. 91 Studios says Kirk. Captain James Tiberius Kirk. Extra points again for Ryan Casey. Pike was first. Oh, wow. You guys are really getting good with your trivia. But yeah, folks, if you're looking for a very comfortable, soft pillowcase, you get two of them. 226,000 people probably can't be wrong. Very, very fantastic. Ryan says, oh yeah, Pike was first. Amy, they are so good. And Bonnie says Captain Kirk. So yeah, Captain James Tiberius Kirk. Is that correct? You guys are good. Where in the Americas is it only 47 miles from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean? Where in the Americas is it only 47 miles from the Atlantic to the Pacific Oceans? So yeah, if you're looking for a great product, this is fantastic. Bedsure winning every single time. And I gotta tell you, that bargain they have going on The Bedsure linen sheets is super soft. This is the pillow I sleep with every night. This is my good Tempur-Pedic pillow that I love because it's so soft. And you put the jersey, I always call them the Jersey Shore sheets, the Jersey knit sheets. You're gonna love it. A bunch of people saying Panama, Panama, huh? Panama. And you are correct. Ryan says gotta be Panama. Panama Canal, Panama. Jersey is great. Fabric, it's soft. Fifi is correct. Fifi, Watson keeps getting some cool stuff for his kitchen for outdoors with all the Amazon products we're doing. Have you noticed Watson getting me cool products lately? He has a really cool, what was it, a Dutch oven? He has a lot of cool stuff. Saw him make stew the other night. Capri says that's also with Panama. Good job. All right, folks. That brings us near the end of our trivia questions. We're going to recap one last question. This was from last week. Make sure I get a good one for you. What weighs 5,500 billion tons? 5,500 billion tons. Yeah, he made pork stew. It looked really good. I saw a picture of his pork stew. We're talking about Watson's Dutch oven. He's a great cook. 911 Studios. Guessing Earth. Is Earth, Venus, or the Moon? 5,500 billion tons. Amy says the Earth. Folks, thanks again for watching us. I'm Adam, Elite Demonstrations. You're all my favorite people. I thank you so much. Click that follow button if you haven't already. We do appreciate it. And this is your last chance to put your stuff in the cart if there's anything you'd like. Honestly, to my friends in Michigan, thank you so much for joining us. To my friends in Florida, thank you so much for joining us. Capri says Big Mabel Murphy. Where is that a reference from? Is that a Grand Ole Opry reference? What is that from? And yeah, one last chance to put things in there. Make sure to check out Curveball at the Crossroads from Mike Lortz. The Man Makes You Work from Mike Lortz. Make sure to check out the cool telescoping ladder, the Oculus, all the Bedsure products that sponsored us tonight, the Karaoke Projector, the super awesome HD projector we had. Fun stuff. Thanks again, folks. Click that follow button. Alexa, can we get some applause? I forgot her name. Adios, amigos.